So in this video I'm going to show you how to remove the screws from the sole plate. Now during my time in refurbishing woods I've found this to be the hardest thing to do. Now I've tried everything. I've tried where you get your screwdriver, you heat it up with a blowtorch, you hold it on there to transfer the heat, but that hasn't worked. And then I went to using a soldering iron, same thing, didn't work. I even went to the point where, I'll just see if I can, so I put a screwdriver tip into the end of my soldering point, but same again, it didn't work. And so now this might seem a little funny, but I just recently found out that if you, so for Celsius, if you take an oven, turn it on for 90 degrees, for Fahrenheit 200 degrees, and if you put the wood on there on a tray for 30 minutes, I tried it the other day and it actually works. So the other thing is you can get an electrical screw extractor, but they're like $1,000. So far I found putting it in the oven is the best technique. It seems a little bit odd, but it works, and for me whatever gets the results is what I'm going to do. So I've just got the oven preheating, and in a minute I'm going to put the wood in there for half an hour, and yeah, I'll show you how the screws come out. Okay, so just before I go into removing the screws, I've got a soldering iron here, but what I've done is I've taken the actual tip that was in the soldering iron and I've replaced it with a Phillips head screwdriver. Thing with the Phillips head screwdriver is they're blunt, whereas your Frearson bits are actually pointed. So what you do, I'm only going to do this lightly because I've already altered this one, but you take your bench grinder, and what you want to do is keep the same angle, but you just want to grind it into a point at the end. So I'll just go through it, and I'm going to do it very lightly. So there you go, that's what I use for removing screws, and you'll see through the whole video you'll see eventually how I use it. And yeah, but it's it's probably one of the best ways I've found for removing screws. So yes. Okay, so I've got my oven preheated here, so I'm just going to drop the wood in there, just like that, and just going to let it sit there, and I'll come back and then we'll remove the screws. Alright, so it's time to take the wood out of the oven. Now just remember it's very hot. Now also I've had my soldering iron going for 5 minutes with the altered Phillips head bit to fit. So just going to get this, it's hot, so try and get that on there so I can get as good a grip as possible. Now I've got my soldering on. So I'm just going to let that sit in there for a little bit, transfer a bit more heat in, and hopefully with some luck, so I'm just going to put it down on the bench so I can get a bit more pressure. Alright, there we go. I'm not going to take it out all the way. Whoops, watch my cord there. Next one. Just get that pressure in. Alright, second one done. Now I'm not going to take them all out all the way. I can get them out with a pair of pliers after. Just want to really just get them to a point where I can pull them out with the pliers. Okay, third one here. Another one. And last one. Yep, got it. So there you go, all the screws out. And while we're at it, we'll take the face insert screws out. Now they come out pretty easy. See how hot that is. Oh, that's still quite hot to the touch. So we'll just get them. Okay, so the face insert screws come out pretty easy actually. Barely even need to put any heat on this. There you go, look at that, it comes out very easy like. I don't know why these ones come out easier. Look at that, just comes straight out. I can actually take these out without actually putting the wood in the oven. There we go, another one out. And I'll get them out all out after, I just want to break them. And there we go, all the screws out. It's a very extreme way of doing it. I highly suggest that you really need an electrical screw extractor. This is the best method I've found. I mean, I can't guarantee that you're always going to have success with it, but like there, I've pulled them all out, so yeah, it's quite an extreme way to do it, but it's the only way I've found I can get the sole plate screws out without threading them. Okay, so now I'm just going to take the screws out. I've got my soldering iron, but I'm just going to pull it out because it makes it pretty much easier to. So again, just going to transfer a bit of heat. I think this one might. No, there we go. That one's a little bit threaded now. I can get that out with a pair of pliers. Try this one. Alright, that one comes out. Now, as I take them out, be sure that that you put the screws in the exact same way they came out. So that way when you go to put them back in, you know which screw goes where. Alright, got that one out. Just move that one over. And another one out. Do these ones in the face insert. These ones will just come straight out. Same again. Put them into place. Put them the way you took them out. I'm just going to grab my pliers because last thing you want to do is pull out a hot screw. Okay, and this one here, we'll have to replace this one, but yeah, we'll just take it out with a pair of pliers. The head, it's been stripped, so I'll replace that one screw, which is no big deal. Oops. So there you have it. All the screws removed. And let's get a bit of a close up. Alright. There we go. Oh. So there, all the screws removed. And the face, I'll turn that the right way. So there's the face. Oh. So the next bit we're going to do, we're going to remove the sole plate, and after that we're going to remove the face.